So how do we get to the bottom of why there are other people with the same last name Moser and why they eat food? My last name Moser is deceased. I was named by my kindergarten teacher, K4 kindergarten, Mrs. Plesko. She gave me the last name Moser with the first name Becky. Yes. I already had the name Becky before I arrived at kindergarten. Who named me Becky was the body named Donna at this time. Although I didn't know her name at the time she named me. She didn't have a name. I know what her name is not. It's not Becky. So if other people have the same last name Moser, they named themselves, gave themselves a birthday, then they don't have to acknowledge how they know other people with the same last name as themselves. So if Donna has the same last name Moser and she gives herself a birthday in the year 1936, she doesn't have to acknowledge how Mitch has the same last name Moser, but his birthday is in 1965. I have the birthday July 4th, 1980. But I was given a birthday by Mrs. Plesko February 27th, 1977. She just gave me the birthday, and it's registered at school, and there's nothing I can do about it. The school didn't ask me what my birthday is. They told me what my birthday is. Yep. February 27th, 1977. That's fascinating. Nobody has alive on that day or in that year. Creation of the world, the beginning of the world, time, counting of time, is year 1980 and onwards. I'm alive before the beginning of the counting of the time. So, is that why the Mosers eat food? I know they don't eat food with me anymore. They send food, but they don't eat with me anymore. Why? Is it the truth coming out? I know, but it's not really that I have to tell the truth. It's alive that way, that my birthday is impossible. I just don't have alive as a baby with no teeth. I don't have a birthday at all. I don't have it paid for. That anyone asks me that if I have a birthday, what's your birthday? I don't have it paid for that you would ask me that question anywhere. I can tell you an answer to the question because you asked, but I can't actually give you an accurate birthday for your question because you didn't need to know what is your birthday from myself. So if I'm at the DMV and I get to the front of the line and the person attendant at the DMV, the employee, says, fill out this information, right, and in print. That person at the DMV is not asking me, what is my name? What is my birth date? What is my occupation? Sometimes you have to fill that out. The attendant would have their own information that would be different. And I guess that would be understood by everyone, everywhere. Some people might call that common sense. Do you call that common sense? Because I am stating the order that I don't have the birthday in the year 1977 because the world doesn't start the counting of time until the year 1980. And what we know about history, such as the John F. Kennedy assassination, those are threats. Some people are consuming that there is such a thing as John F. Kennedy was assassinated. I know there's video and books. Even the current news might reflect back on that time, but it doesn't have a live. So, do we think if somebody says there are property boundaries for a legal alive human being descent into shunt, that means if you have a penis, you don't have any property because you have a penis. But let's say you have a penis and you think you have something to yourself. Let's say you're driving a car right now. You have a penis and you're driving a car right now. The key's in the ignition and it's on and it's in drive. That's how somebody with a penis thinks that they have something like responsibility, property, now, present. Presently the car is threatening the accelerator and the brake. That's how somebody with a penis can think that they have property. I want to say responsibility. Okay, let's say that's true. But you have a penis. Yeah, it's your order that you're in Africa at this time. You should not alive with the penis around any buildings or cars. If you have a penis and you're alive around buildings and cars, you're illegally alive. I am the Godhead. I have genitals on the Godhead. I am illegally alive. Godhead has no genitals. But I have genitals on the Godhead is illegal. Illegally alive. So, now that we have that established, what is the feminine castration of a penis? You are illegally alive feminine because I have mutilated genitals on the Godhead. And that means if there is a penis that is being castrated as female, the female is castration of the penis. That will interfere with that I am illegally alive Godhead with genitals on the Godhead that are mutilated, and that's why it's illegal. I am not actually a male. I'm not a male Godhead. I'm female Godhead, but it's mutilated genitals is how I can say that now, because I would not be, God would not be female. The way that I am here is I am deceased. But I don't say that I'm deceased in daily conversation. It's not daily discussion. It's not daily announcements. If you see me, I'm deceased. And if you don't know that, it's not in your prejudice to be aware of it. But you are alive that way. So now that I'm disclosing my leverage, I start with saying I am deceased. So that was about October of 2022. I had to say it because it was so hurtful. That day, that month and year was so hurtful that I had to disclose that I am deceased. That means that I don't have my genitals on the Godhead in the order anymore, but there is still aliving. So I'm here. You just click your tongue? Yes, I did. You talking to me? I am angry with you. Who's that in there? So, what is this between my overlord and myself? Okay. Myself would not have a cell phone or a camera or internet access or be posting anything on the internet myself because I don't know how to do that. But I have an overlord that did that all for me. And I want to know who is the overlord talking to, because when it comes to a sex offender, I can't fight off a sex offender unless it gets everything it wants, yes, and I die. So who's my overlord talking to through a camera that's so safe and secure? Do you just turn it on and off yourself? Thank you. You want to click your tongue one more time? Make it the last.